Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Texas. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bidet. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying the old counter play here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Blue Raiders will crank up the tempo. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Caught quickly.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Here comes a handoff. And they'll get him down that time. Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. It's a toss play to the right. Tackled across midfield with a 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. at the 10 now. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
We'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Snags a quick throw. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
The Blue Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Middle Tennessee, 0.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So as we begin the 2nd quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. And that one is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. What a huge moment. That long play wiped away by a penalty. The offense with a long way to go now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
He'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Got space, looking to score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
0. Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Blue Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away from her, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Runs right over the defender. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st and 10 now for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Christino, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his target, and it's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. An important 9 yards gained there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball, you put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. They get set to kick it away.
Texas.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning. Gets a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
From an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Blue Raiders come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Blue Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Physical run, breaking tackles. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Hoffman. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Planning up to try the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
35, Middle Tennessee, 14.
The Blue Raiders will kick this away to start the second half. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. A serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and packed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Blue Raiders come to the line in the hurry up. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Across the 45 now. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and
they'll loft this one deep to the left side. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Blue Raiders pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Get set, get set.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
42, Middle Tennessee, 21.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And now the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, and he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Blue Raiders looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Let's fly to the wideout. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. But he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Bidet. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping his drive alive.
He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. The Blue Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
1st down here for this offense.
Man, the defense did everything right here. Good coverage, good job of knowing where the quarterback is, but they just couldn't quite keep him short of the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Bidet. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the Blue Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch. It's good day. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now.
Here's the throw deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change field position here. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Back to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day.
You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Blue Raiders pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's tackled after the catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Blue Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9-6-9-1. Gators score. Razor.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That's caught. It's good day.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Blue Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Fighting him off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss.
Here we go.
It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Texas. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. Looking to scramble now. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the extra point goes up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's the day. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Blue Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Handoff in a single back formation. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's complete. What a grab near the sidelines. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
3:25.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense going with the hurry up. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Here's another interception. Losing track. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 10. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Of course, in the playoffs, it's